Hey guys, another review today. It's the Adidas Nemeziz 19.1s. I don't actually know how much these retail at right now because they vary quite a lot. I think when they originally came out, it was like £200 or something silly. Then I've seen it for like 120. Now I've kind of seen it for 90, and I've actually got these for 60. So you should be able to find, they're similar to the X range. I have a video of the X Ghosted range, and this for some reason is they call them different things. So on the X range, it was a speed skin boot or a speed boot, and these are an agility boot, which pretty much means the same thing, really, if you think about it, agility and speed. So, but in terms of just looking at first glance, I'm not sure if you know the more expensive versions. It obviously doesn't have that weird color like the expensive versions. Tape system on these ones, so yeah, free tape system. And basically what that means is that the way that the boots have been made is it uses this tension tape technology, so that it fits into your fits on your foot more comfortably. And as you can see, this is the top layer here of how kind of like it works, and it's just stretchy material that works kind of like that way for each layer, just to help fit on the foot, but also obviously have the flexibility for your foot to move around. And I've not tried the 19.2, so I can't really compare, but in terms of me comparing this boot to the one I previously had a video on, which was the X Ghosted 2s, it's a totally different boot, but kind of achieves the same thing really, in that it's a very light boot. And in terms of the way it's been made, it's very well made. So in terms of a takedown model, it was actually really good. So yeah, if you can just see inside here, you have a decent amount of padding. It's not as much as the Ghosted X's, but I'll show you later. Your foot does fit more snug into the boot, so it must have a deeper heel, which definitely helps. You do also have the option of taking out the insole, and unlike most takedown models, this is actually a decent insole. At least it's got something going on, it's a bit of suede material here, suede-ish material with some perforations for some air, which I haven't seen in any of other of the takedown models, so the Predators, the Ghosted. So these are definitely the best insoles. But if you're like me, you would want to put your own insoles anyway. So I'll just put that back. But yeah, if you look at the design, obviously it's a very nice boot. You can get them in weird and wonderful colors, but I've got them today in orange, and they have these contrasting laces, which are really nice. And I think the design's actually all right. The three stripes at the back is a bit weird, but apart from that, it's actually all right. The soles uses the new torsion system. I think it used to be called something else before, torsion something. But what I think this means is that really it's just what you need to take out of this. Really, it's a split sole, so it does help with comfort. It's not as flexible as the Ghosted range. They're actually more comfortable than the Ghosted ones, so it definitely probably has something to do with this torsion system, although I don't actually know what it is. But there is a split sole. It uses these conical shaped studs, which is nice, which is for obviously for firm ground and artificial ground. I don't think you should have a problem playing on 4G pitches with these. So in terms of the actual sole, it's actually really nice that you do get a split sole for this. And then if you can see on my foot, I have it on here on my left foot, they actually fit really comfortably. Again, I'm normally a size 8 in trainers, so I normally have to get one size up for Adidas. Some people say they get half a size up, but for me, I don't know, it must be my foot. I get one size up. I do have to say though, they probably would fit a wide foot person more. So if you do have wide feet and you do want a kind of speed or agility boot, these will definitely fit you better. These have, they're very comfortable on my foot, and there's no kind of like, I obviously haven't worn them outside, so they're literally straight out the box, but they're so comfortable. Like, I'm actually surprised at how comfortable they are. And as I said, that the way that the heel sits, it seems like it's so much steeper, so when I'm moving around, it doesn't move around. You know, it's quite secure in there, which is probably the way it's been designed. This is why they don't have as much padding, because they don't actually need it, because of the design of the actual shape of the boot. So I do find these very comfortable, and actually a really nice boot to wear. And if it wasn't for how thin they are, because obviously they're based on people who have a style of playing that is more tailored to speed or dribbling, I would actually get these, you know. I think the ones they had before, the model before, the 18.1s, it used a similar technology, but there was more padding around the boot, which would probably suit me more. But if you're looking to buy a speed boot, you probably don't want to look for padding, a padded boot, and you want to have a thin upper so you can feel the ball more and this obviously does that, because there is pretty much no padding anywhere on this boot. But it probably is the reason why it's actually really comfortable. It literally feels like I'm wearing a slipper. So I definitely would recommend this boot, and especially at the price point you can get them now. As I said to you, they range quite a lot between different shops, but you should be able to get them for around 60 to 70 pounds, which is definitely a really good price for them, especially if you are looking to buy a speed boot. So yeah, there's not much grip there's not much texture on the actual foot, which is the only thing I would say. It's obviously made out of different layers. The more you get down to the part where you're gonna hit the boot, but as I said, yeah, there's no padding in here to help with the feel of the ball. But overall, I do think it's a fantastic boot. It's not worth, like, to be honest, with most of these boots, one thing I have noticed, especially the more expensive ones, is it's just not worth paying more than £100 for them. If you're interested in buying boots and you want a good model, just wait till next year. Buy some decent cheap ones now and wait till next year, because at more than 100 odd, I don't see how they would be worth it, although these boots are very nice. But below £80, they're definitely a good choice. So yeah, I hope you like that. I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope you find it interesting and useful. But if you have any questions, as usual, just send me a message below in the comments, and I'll try my best to give you an answer. So thank you, and look forward to seeing you again. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.